Welcome back. I was having a hard time focusing, so we're going to stream to go for a power hour on Go before I need to leave for a class. So, should be streaming now. Yeah, there we are. And I'll switch over to the proper screen here. Beaut. This is the Lab 3 for the Go Programming Paradigms class. We have a very simple problem here. Here is a problem that creates several Go routines, each performing a computation and returning a result. However, the loop that reads these results in the main function is incorrect because it performs a sequential read of the different channels, which is not a concurrent solution. Modify the main function so that as soon as the result is ready, corresponding channel is read. So essentially, we have a problem where we have all these, I'd like a shape here. There we go. We have all these different channels that are spitting out an input or spitting out an output to our main. But the problem is that in a typical concurrent solution, what happens is that you have some sort of select. Let's increase the width here. No, I want that back. So we have things coming in from different channels or like different Go routines into these channels. But the problem is that we're going through each channel one by one. So we're waiting here in our loop. And we can only move on to the next step once we've read from the channel. So we're stuck here until we get an input here. But let's say one Go routine feeds an answer through this one. We want our output to instead not focus on this one, but to say, there's an answer here. We want to print that immediately. This channel came first. We're going to go through. So the one thing that I immediately think of is, let's just replace it all with one channel. If it's one channel, then you just read the channel. You have it a loop for as many Go routines as you've created. And in our code, we do define how many Go routines are created. So we create a Go routine by calling the numbers function, and it creates a Go routine. But it also returns a channel. That's the other problem here that we're thinking about, so we'll get to there. So basically just have one channel that all the threads write to, essentially. And we read through it n times, n being the number of threads that we generate. So it's instead of the case where we have multiple channels and we have to select between the ones whenever they get through, all of them just write to the exact same channel. Boom. And then that just gets read out, right? They all come into the same spot. Problem with that, however, is the way the code is structured. So here we have numbers, and its return value is a channel, a float channel. So each thread writes to its own specific channel. Now, typically we would solve that using a select case. A select case allows you to read between different channels. However, you have to define that for every channel that you're using. I don't know how you would make that work for a variable amount of channels. So we're going to research because I don't think that's shown up in our course. Go. How to select between a variable number of channels. Selecting from an array of channels. That will actually probably be perfect. So we'll open up Reddit here and Stack Overflow here. Notice how the select statement is okay. Which channel in the array is being communicated with and ties to that bound variable? Other concurrent languages I've learned, XC, this has been possible. Okay, so func. So that's an array of channels, byte channels called worker channels. And for, that's just a forever looping for loop. Select case, you read in from one of the worker channels in the array. You read in and then you break. Okay. Do I have to explicitly give each channel a select, thereby copying pasting code, or is this possible in some way? In practice, you won't need this, as mentioned by, you should fan in the results to a single channel. Okay, so it's fan in. Okay, he has covered that in course. So we go to concurrent programming. That's right at the end here with fanning in. Yeah, comme ça. Fan out and fan in. This would make sense why I couldn't get this. I haven't gotten to these parts. Well, I missed this part of the lecture because I had to skip the second half of class. Easy synchronization with weight groups. That's not too big of a deal. Fan out. All stages read from the same input channel. All stages read from the same input channel, but write to different output channels. Each parallel branch pursues its concurrent execution. Right, so fan out 16, add to the number, filter streams. Yeah, filter streams. Make a channel array with fan out. Yeah, slice of outputs, and this basically says for each element for fan out number of times, add to our filter streams slice. And at each index, have the return of the filter function here, which is going to return a channel. So fan in, redirect all concurrent channels to one channel. All right. Fan in, we have a wait group, we have a stop channel, we have our channels array. Okay, and it outputs a channel itself. So we're going to have a multiplex group, which is a wait group. Okay. Output stream is get equals to make chan. Okay. Reader is going to be set equal to some anonymous function, looks like. Func input channel of type int, defer multiplex.group done. And for I is equal to range in channel. Channel is where this one, that's the one we feed through. Select the case of either stop or case output in stream. Create one reading thread per channel filter. One reading thread per channel filter. Okay. So for each go routine, for every channel it produces, we create another thread. And that's just so that we can have each channel read into one channel, a singular output channel, and then we can get the result of that output channel. Ah, I see. Okay, let's try and implement this then. I don't have anyone in my chat. Good. No one's watching. Wonderful. So, res is equal to I. So I need to create a thread. Yeah. So, reader. Yeah, this is just an anonymous function, essentially. It's basically for everything in here, I want to start a thread. And this thread is basically just going to say, once you get an answer, read it into this output stream. And then I read from that output stream. All right. And then I need a way for this to finish on its own. Could I use a wait group to do that? Who knows? Defer the close of res, which is the channel. Okay, let's not think about that just yet. I probably don't have to worry about numbers too much. All right, so I already know I have a rough idea of what I need to do. Let's just copy this for the main part. We'll create a reader function, func chan int. Too hard I try and think about writing it out myself when I really should just copy. Like, just be done with it. This is the fan in func. What does the multiplex group do? Okay, so it continues going here, but unfortunately, this bar is in the way because whoever designed the redesign of Brightspace hates convenience. Defer wait group dot done. Go func. Go func. Go func yourself. Okay. All go routines must close before the output channel is closed. Defer wait group dot done. Defer close input stream. Defer. Is this inside here? It must be. Yeah, all go routines must return before the output channel is closed. So that is the defer. Wait group, defer close, defer. What is the wait group here? Oh, okay. This is in the case of when you have it as a function in some other main method, so I don't have to worry about here. So this is a thread that makes sure that this channel doesn't really close and we don't stop until we get somewhere. Oh, where's wait group dot wait? Multiplex wait group dot. There it is. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it shoots off two threads in this case. Right, that is a big problem here. I could just do... This is a slice of channels. Instead of weighting it by using synchronization, I could just have a for loop, and it can wait by just reading in each one. So that way we can control our synchronization. Func. Yep. Reader. So 4 1. Use this res here for each thing in res. Yeah, for each I in res. Oh, that's probably what that's supposed to be, an I. There it is. Okay. Yeah, for each I in res, read it into an output channel. We'll just create an output channel. Output chan set equal to make. We're looking for a chan float 64. Bam. And for each I here, I probably don't need a specialized function for that. Output chan. I want to read from res I. Undefined float 64 tabernacle. What's this? Cannot use resi variable of type float chan as float 64 value in send. Do I have to read it and then, yeah, I have to read from res and then I have to write it into output channel. A tad messy, but it works. Yep. And a sequential thing, yep. So, oh, I want to not, hold on. I didn't want to completely remove it, but copy, paste, and then for res, output chan, read into from what you've read out from the res array. Float 54 is not the right number. I'm just going to comment this out for just keeping it around. We'll save that so it formats properly. And then what I want to do is create a for loop. For I is going to be equal to 0. And it's going to be the number of times we call go, which is ngo. I is less than ngo I plus plus. And from here, we're just going to read out the result from output chan. Output chan. And we're going to close output chan. Or output chan to close. Fuck. All right. Close output chan. Mint. All right. So let's see if this works. For each channel, it's going to go. Do I need a go routine? Does it need to be a thread? I would think it needs to be a thread. Haha. Okay, so that might be the thing. I can't. Yeah, because I need to read from it to be able to read into it. So this is going to stop right here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a concurrent solution right now. I would need threads to do it. Because I think so. I think so. Okay. Ugh. Okay. We'll create a go func perhaps. I don't know. An anonymous function. I'm sure this will work, but yeah, I'm in the right spot. Go run dot. Go init main. What do you mean init isn't known? Init go main? Piss off. All right. All right, go. Not GUI. Go transit. No, download and install. There we go. I want to learn documentation. It's right at the get started tutorial. Go init mod. Module. Go run. Go mod init main. Okay, go mod init main. There we go. So go run dot. Package main is not in main package. What the fuck do you... Okay. Number of go routines. 5. Fuck. Panic. Close vanilla channel. I'm way too fucking good at this. That's probably what that is. Okay. We'll just close that for now. Go run. Number of go routines. 5. Okay. All right, well, let's review my code, because obviously I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's first run the code as it's supposed to be run. Actually, Control Z. Shugiboo. Output channel, make. All this shit is new, so we're going to just delete that, because I think it's all dog shit. Number of code, 5. Okay, think I fucked something here. Is this supposed to be the code? Tutorial comments? No. Yeah. Package, FMT, math, rand, time, numbers. I don't think I've touched this, so this should be fine. Yeah. Defer close. Oh, that's supposed to be in the Go func. My bad. That may have been causing the shit. Res is equal to make. Oh, okay. It's equal. How did I forget this the first time around? Make chan float 64. Go func. Defer close. Num is equal to 0. Simulate time. Time sleep. For loop. You just add to num. Divide that by. You normalize it by the input value. Then you read it to the num, you return butte, and then you just return again. Okay, so main go. We have var go and go int ran seed. User selected number of go routines to be created. Yeah. Read it in from that. Makes a slice of channels. Creates the go routines and gets the channels. This is not sequential. All right, so it should be working now because of that silly mistake. Number 5. Sweet. Let's do that again. Number of go routines. I want to make it like fucking 20. Here we go. Oh. They're all producing roughly the same number, which is interesting. I don't know what the math is doing there, and I don't particularly care. So, using this idea, what happens here is we create a multiplex. Let's review it again. We create a multiplex group called weight group. We create an output an output stream. We then have a function reader, which takes in a channel output. It defers the weight group to be done, and then for the range of outputs that we get from channel, like I guess until it says false, we run the select case. If it's stop, else we feed the channel output to output stream. Sounds good enough. And then we create one reading thread per filter channel. Sweet. So let's go back to that idea instead of my dumb fuck idea of let's just create a thingamabob. What I need to do is create a reading thread for every channel. Okay. So that's going to be... This is sequential and that's not right. So I've got it commented, a copy of it commented down there. So we're going to remove that. For each range in iRes, what we need to do is we need to have a go thread. Go func yourself. And we want the channel to be read from here. Chan, and it's going to be 64. And 64. So I don't think we need the multiplex group going, because this is to, go routine must return before the output channel is closed. This is basically just to stop the output channel from being closed at the end of this function, but we shouldn't have to worry about that because we're reading it from it in the main function. So I think we should be fine with that regard. Pass I here through function call. Why are you giving me shit? Cannot use variable I as... It's a type of int. Oh. Res? Shit. Okay, res I. Okay. Now what's the problem? Variable of type... Cannot use resi variable of type chan float 64 as read-in value of int 64. Float 64, fuck me. This was float 64. What was I thinking? Min. Okay. All we really need to do is, I guess, for the number of values that we get in, for I is equal to the range of channel. Wait, shit, did I create an output stream that is available? It should be on the outside of the thingamabob. My attempt. Output stream is equal to a make channel float 64s. And then we just read into output stream from chan. What the fuck? No, from I, tabernac. Read in the value from I there, beaut. And then all we need to do is for i's equal to ngo i's for fuck me, it's a 0, dumbass. I is less than ngo I plus plus. We then use this print statement to read from output channel. Output stream. Are you hearing the cat too? I think I may have locked the cat in the bedroom or bathroom. Who knows? I'm gonna go free him real quick. I did indeed lock him in the bedroom. Oh, hi, Presto. Presto, say hi for the camera. He's such a sweet kitty. Can you hear him purr? He does not want to be held right now. No! Kitty, love me. Oh, poor kitty. Alright. Let's give this a shot and see if it works. Number of grow routines, 20. Mint. There was not a single pause there. That looked fucking fantastic. Yeah. Let's do 100,000. Well, 1,000 threads. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Some kind of wonderful. Oh boy, I need to add a lot more shit here. Buff IO, what the fuck? Buff IO FMT. I've got OS. I do not have OS. String conversion. I'm guessing that's what it is. Strings. Math, and I've already got the rest of them. Okay. Do not insert. Alright, so this is lab 1, well, lab 3, part 2 functions. Oh, holy shit. So I need a struct type point 3D. Yep. Type point 3D struct x, y, z float 64. The one thing I really hope doesn't come up. Oh, not the ZK. Doesn't come up in the midterm is anything about slices. Slices still don't make sense to me in Go, so. Func, distance, 3D. The distance between two 3D points is interesting. I remember that being a question on a math exam. Find the distance between these 2 points, and on the either end of a cube, and you're given the dimensions of the cube. I was like, but you didn't teach us how to find the distance between a point and 3D. How would you do that? And then you had to figure out that if you got a little cube. Fuck, I gotta draw this now. I gotta fucking draw a 3D cube in Paint. Alright, if they realized that if you got a cube here, boom, boom. Oh shit, that's boom, 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 boom. And then we get something like this. Mint. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ, mutt. Oh. Slow. Jesus Christ. All right. But yeah, if you get a box like this, and you have to find the distance between these 2 points right here and here, you can't use the Pythagorean theorem between the 2 of them. But what you can do is you can find this imaginary triangle right here. And if we have sides A, B, and C, then what happens here is this side Z squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. And so you can solve for Z. And then once you've got Z, you have an imaginary triangle. A triangle that connects these 2 points along like comme ça. I will try and highlight it a little bit so you can see better. Green, orange. We'll go with orange. Boom. 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 It's a triangle and you've got all the sides. You've got Z and C. And so then you can find the distance here. We'll just call it Y. And that was a really fun math question in like 11th grade. That was on an exam too. I've spent so much time thinking about that. It's like, how the fuck would you do it? How would you fucking do it? Anyway, it's done here pretty trivially, so. A dot x minus b dot x dy is equal to a dot y minus, oh fuck me, I need a thingamabob. B dot y and then dz is equal to a dot z minus b dot z and return math dot square root between dx times dx plus dy times dy plus dz times dz. Mint. Read points 3D. Read points. The file name string. And then we output a thingamabob, a point 3D. Error. File.error is equal to os.openFile. File name. Do I have to fucking download a fucking file for this fuck? Alright. Why is file name being all shitty? Not enough arguments to call. Oh, open file. My bad. It's just open, dumbass. Okay. Sweet. So if error is not equal to nil. I hate how it's not null. Like, they just has to be different. Return nil error. Okay. Undefined error. It should be defined. It's right fucking there. Yeah, it's defined right there. It's error. It's whatever type this is. Undefined. What do you mean undefined? It's very... Oh. Sorry, I was being a dumbass. Okay. Okay, defer file.close. Shite var points is going to be a thing of points 3D. Scanner is going to be equal to Buffio dot new scanner. New scanner file. Where the fuck am I gonna get this file? Program below finds the two most distant points in a set of points for speed of execution. We are asked to modify the main function so that it uses a data parallelism strategy. Which one's data parallelism again? Fan in, fan out, fan in. Parallel array processing. That's parallel. Parallelization, motherfucker. Say that 20 times fast. Parallelization. Yeah, it's just fucking... I actually didn't get that bad at it at that point. Pipeline pattern. Yes, there's... What are the three main things again? Consumer, producers, generating special numbers. Data parallelism. Okay. Data parallelism. Flow parallelism. Task parallelism. There we go. Task. Fuck. All right. Yeah, data parallelism. Alright, let's continue writing because my wrists weren't sore enough today. Okay, scanner.scan. It would be nice if the cursor was on there. Okay, scanner.scan. Skip the first line. And then for scanner.scan. More scanner.scan. Oh, I want you to create a line, and that's going to be equal to the strings dot trim space function of the scanner dot text that you feed in. If the line is equivalent to that, you've essentially just got a blank space. Just forget about it and keep going. Continue. Fields are gonna be legible. Strings dot fields of line. It's all pretty neat. If the length of fields, okay, it should not be capitalized, is not equal to 3, then we've got a fucky wucky return nil, and then error F. Yeah, there we go. Error F. Invalid line, and then %Q, and then we feed in the line. And otherwise, we have x error 1 going to be equal to string conversion dot parse float fields. For fuck's sake. It's so much redundancy. It's doing the work for me, Dabernack. And then eventually just copy paste this line, but we're going to go all the way to the front here. Can I do that? No, I cannot do that. Unfortunate. Alt? Oh, no. Okay. That's going to be Y. That's going to be Z. This is going to be 2. This is going to be 3. And that's going to be 1. This is going to be 2. What I want to do now is probably create an object from these bastards. Yeah. If, oh, fuck, error 1 is not equal to nil, or, so I still got to do or error 2 is not equal to nil. Oh, fuck me. 2 is not equal to nil. Or, oh, son of a bitch. Error 2, 3, it's not equal to nil. Return nil, and then error if invalid line, and then Q, and then we pass the lime and the coconut and mix it all up. Points is going to be equal to append points, point 3D, not read point 3D, X, Y, Z. That's a very elegant way of doing shit. I like that. I like that a lot. If scanner daughter is not equal to nil. Huh? Huh? What? That's weird fucking syntax. Okie dokie. We defined a new variable error inside the if statement. Huh. But no, error is right here. Qu'est-ce que la fuck? I guess we're redefining it. Turn nil. Let's return points and nil. C'est bon. Oh, now I gotta write the main method. Fuck me. Well, that's not so bad, okay? Oh, ow, my head. My head hurts. I don't want to be thinking. I've been doing too much of that. Lab 3. Part 2, main section. Points error can be equal to read points of point cloud1.xyz. I really hate how the blurring is bad sometimes. Fuck, it's already 3:30. I gotta take off for my class in like 15 minutes. Probably won't finish this tonight or today. I'll be streaming plenty tomorrow in anticipation for my midterm tomorrow night. So it will be good to practice concurrency and have an idea of what I need to write up for my little cheat sheet. Because I'm allowed 2-page cheat sheet. If error is not equal to nil, what I want you to do is throw a panic. Something's gone wrong. Panic! That was probably loud. I did turn up my thing so I could speak softer and not yell into the mic. Okay. Distance is going to be a new variable that's going to be equal to -1. Okay. Good luck with that. I wish you all the best. You're not... Okay. We know what's happening there. That's just going to be an error indicator, because if it's less than 0, then we can't have negative distances between points. So it's just... so we're going to have an array that includes 2 3D objects called max points. Okay. Now we're going to have start is equal to time.now. Not November, why would it be November? I don't need November. Maybe I should just hit W and stop being such a lazy cunt. For index B is equal to range PTS. Range PTS. Why range PTS? What is range? What is PTS exactly? It's going to be the points array that we get from read points. Okay. Index. Not used index compiler unused variable points. Range points. Oh, right. I forgot that's how for loops work. If you have two variables here. This one is the index of your array, and this one is the object of the array. It saves you from... Oh my god. I have such a cute fucking dog. He's like the cutest thing. Oh my god. Come here. Oh, good boy. Oh, good puppy. Oh. Okay. For I is going to be equal to index plus... How did I get that one ass backwards? Index plus 1. So long as I is less than the length of points. Yeah, you can get rid of that for now. Increment I. If distance is less than distance 3D P points I. So we're finding the maximum distance between points. That's neat. Distance becomes equal to that function. Just copy it up here because I've already got it typed, and Lord knows I suck at typing, and I don't even know the difference between the cut and the copy function because I'm fucking more. Max points 0 is equal to P, and then max points 1 is equal to points I. It's I. Does that make sense? What am I doing here? So if the distance that you calculate, or no, the distance that we have is less, I'm guessing this is the max distance. What's P exactly? P is the point that we have that we're getting from points. What's Oh, okay. I think I understand this. What's the index here? I think what this does is it goes over every pair wise of points, and it figures out what's the maximum distance. Like what pair of points has the largest distance. That is exactly it. We're looking for the 2 points with the maximum distance between them each other. Okie dokie. That makes sense. And then n is going to be equal to time.now. And then we got 2 printf statements. Printf distance max is going to be equal to... Oh, I need to use a washroom. Christ almighty. Distance max points. Oh, that's right. I did discover that if you have an array, you can use v to very nicely have it printed out using the printf function. I quite like printf. I enjoyed it in C when I was learning it. Execution time. And that's going to be S. That's going to be, oh shite. Thick. Why are you there? End dot sub start mid. I don't have that file anywhere. Is it given? There it is. Butte. Download. So I then need to go into my download folders. I then need to duplicate tab. Go into Linux, Ubuntu, David Brunner. Practice. Go practice. Yes, this is it. And I just need to move cloud into there. Whoa, Jesus. I need to work on that. Yes. So I should be able to run it now. Go run. Number of go routines 1. Boom. How many points is it? Okay, execution time 4.2 seconds. All right. So now I got to figure out how to do fan out, and I need to take care of the dog. That was just my girlfriend Claire. So I think I'm going to end the stream here. Adios.